Hello penny pickers, my name is Dehan and welcome back to your number one place for all your investing needs. I hope you guys had a great weekend, but let's get ready to start trading again. So today we're going to be going over the top 4 penny stocks to trade under $1 right now. So these are going to be 4 cheap penny stocks to put on your list for the rest of January 2021. Let's dive on in and check them on out. So the first penny stock for under $1 is going to be Aileron Therapeutics Inc. So Aileron had a very active day on Friday. Shares of the company saw the third highest trading volume day of 2021 with over 69 million traded shares. The penny stock also extended its recent multi-week uptrend that began last year, reaching highs of about 86 cents before the closing bell. While ONTX stock did pull back during aftermarket trading, the momentum surge has remained a focus. This week, the CEO of Aileron presents a company overview at the NobleCon 17. One of the recent wins that have been circulating by traders coincidentally wasn't reported on by the company, so this may actually be one of the sources of speculation during the latest uptrend. Earlier this month, registration with the European Patent Office registration showed a patent was granted for treatment of hematologic cancer refractory to anti-cancer agent. Now, aside from this, Aileron is setting up to begin a phase 1 study under the company's international new drug application for ON 123300, company's cancer drug. In a December press release, Aileron had received permission from the FDA and set to dose the first patient during the first half of the year. Wow, that is big news. So the beginning stages of this, which is going to be very, very important to watch in the near future as we go on to the stage 2 and 3 and so on after that. So this one was up 16.12% at Friday at the close, before the market and before the long weekend that we had. Currently trading at 83 cents per share, short-term, mid-term, long-term. Analysts are very, very bullish on this stock. As we can see here, we had a support level around this 29 cents area, and that's where we traded here pretty much the whole year after this big pop that we had to about $1.56. Then we had the sell-off and back all the way down. Now what we have been seeing here is an uptrend slowly in the past month or so. So in about a month and a half, we've been trending on up all the way from 27 cents, trading at 83 cents right now. So a little, around 200% gain just in a matter of a month or so. So we see volume is picking up. We see the momentum is picking up on this one. We're trading around, 100 million shares right there. Right here, we traded over 264 million shares. But right now, we're trading around 20, 25, 30 million shares every single day. We're going to be looking for momentum to continue to run up, break through that $1 resistance up here. If we can break through that resistance, we can continue to run up all the way to about $1.50 before we hit our next resistance after that. So we're going to be looking out for that in January. As always, guys, I always appreciate your guys' support and all the things that you guys do for me. So go ahead and smash that like button. Let's get over 300 plus likes in the first 24 hours of this video being up. We just said 13.5k subscribers. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Turn on that bell notification so you get notified every time I make a new video. And let's get into the rest of the list. Our second penny stock that's trading under $1 is going to be Transenterix Inc. So since climbing over 50% since the start of 2021, so in the past 2 weeks, OGen may be worth taking a look at. This company is working on a wide range of treatments with a focus on infectious diseases. Now, this includes OG716 and AG013, which work as an antibiotic and treatment of oral mucositis. Respectively, the company has a large range of products in its pipeline, currently in various stages of the approval process. Recently, Transenterix was working on a vaccine to fight the Rona. Its TQL1055 or the TRXC is a vaccine that could have lasting effects on preventing the Ronavirus. Now, last week, the company announced that it had entered into a material transfer agreement with SiNtx Technologies to provide the Rona vaccine. As a follow-up, last week, the company issued a letter to shareholders. One of the highlights was explaining that the company's drug could provide benefits against the Ronavirus. Creation of the master cell bank required for later stage manufacturing will begin in the coming week. This work supports our expectations to file the IND mid-year with commencement of patient enrollment in phase 1 clinical study immediately thereafter. So ticker symbol OGEN. If you guys are following the channel, you guys have heard about this one in recent weeks. So this one was down about 2.24% on Friday at the closed at around 92 cents per share. Like we said, midterm, short term, and long term, very, very bullish by these analysts. So this stock we've been following. We talked about this one in the previous times where it had a huge run up here, based off of that Rona vaccine news, all the way to about $2. Then we had a pullback literally where we started back at around 40 cents area. And now we're continuing to see volume pick up, 28 million shares, 40 million shares, 200 million shares. So volume's picking up. The stock went from 42 cents all the way to highs here of about $1.15. So close to 170, 180% gain just in a matter of 2 or 3 weeks. Like we said in the beginning of 2021, this one has been running really quickly. And we even see on Friday it had over 200 million shares traded once again. So this one pulled back a little bit, then it jumped back up. Now we're going to be looking for this one to consolidate a little bit in the next few weeks. Maybe have another run up with more volume pushing it up. That would be what we're going to be looking forward to in the next couple of days. So hopefully the momentum continues to go and doesn't taper off for it. The number 3 penny stock under $1 is going to be Assertio Technologies Inc. So shares have skyrocketed during the first week of 2021 thanks to big development from the company. The most recent focus has been on what the future holds for Assertio. The company retained UBS Investment Bank to explore strategic alternatives to build shareholder value. Last month, the company secured a loan for $145 million and retired its existing debt under a prior facility. This ultimately brought in more liquidity for strategic initiatives. Now, the broader move in the tech stocks may have also helped Assertio this year. The company offers business process automation to a customer base of 4,000 businesses across 50 countries. This has added to Assertio's progress over the last year. In the last quarter's update, the company reported significant revenue growth year over year. Operating income for the third quarter was $4.8 million. This didn't even compare to the operating loss of $93.9 million in the third quarter of 2019. So we were actually in the positive, which is amazing. So the year-over-year increase in operating income was attributed to several operational changes. While some uncertainty related to the pandemic still remains, we continue to execute well against our plan for value creation in this current environment. Our sequential margin expansion, improving cash flow, and rising liquidity in the third quarter is further evidence of our progress, said Ronald Cogburn, the CEO of Assertio, in response to these results. So this is going to be ticker symbol XELA. It was up about 6.5% on Friday at the close. The stock is trading at around 82 cents per share. Short term, mid-term, long term, bullish, bullish, bullish once again. Now this one, we like this one. I like the chart on this one. It was trading at 16 cents when the Rona started. The stock popped up here all the way to about 87 cents. Made a little bit of a pullback. Popped up again. Didn't make it through that resistance. Popped down. We traded here around this 38, 40 cents area. Pretty much, in between that area for about 2 or 3 months. Volume picked up right here. We traded around 100 million shares, went from 36 cents all the way to 64 cents, close to 100% gain right there in a matter of a day or two. Then we made a little bit of a pullback consolidation, but we see that the volume continues to go, and we see that the trend continues to rise on up. We traded right here 229 million shares and then 45 million shares on Friday, and the stock continued its run up all the way from 50 cents all the way to highs here about $1.15. So over 100% gain, but then we obviously made a little bit of a pullback because when stocks get overbought, they start to sell off a little bit, or if they're oversold, they start to get some momentum and people start to buy in on them, and that's what pushes these penny stocks. So with this one, what we're going to be looking for is to break through this $1.15 resistance and continue our run up with more momentum. And last but not least, the fourth penny stock trading under $1 right now is going to be SiNtx Biologics Inc. So this one, most of 2020 was quiet for the stock. While it traded consistently, there weren't many big days or time periods for the stock. Shares were able to reach highs of about 75 cents, but for the most part, called 40 cents home last year. So it's traded at a consistent price. January has been much different. In fact, SYN stock managed to break above $1 for the first time since 2018, and with some of the biggest volume seen in the years. The things traders are looking at is the pending enrollment in its phase 1B-2A trial for SYN-004. The trial focuses on allogeneic hematopoietic cell transplant, which is going to be HCT recipients. SiNtx said it's expected the enrollment process to begin this quarter. Whether or not that means this month is up in the air. However, always guys, penny stocks can be driven by speculation alone in many cases, and that can definitely drive prices to go up, especially with these penny stocks, because they are very, very volatile. These prices can move up or they can move down very quickly, and if we get rumors like this, that could definitely make these blast off, just because there's so much hype going around it and the volume is so easy to push the stock, the floats are so low. So in previous completed clinical trials, SYN-004 demonstrated a significant reduction in the incidence of CDI and VRE in treated patients versus placebo, and it has the potential to significantly improve outcomes for allogeneic HCT recipients. Furthermore, attention from institutional investors has raised eyebrows in January. Custodian Ventures reported a 9.9% stake in this biotech company. So this one is going to be SYN, that is the ticker symbol. It was up about 8.15% on Friday at the close, trading at around 81 cents per share. So all of these are trading around the 70, 80 cents area. So once again, short term, mid term, and long term, very, very bullish by the analyst. And like we said, it was trading here around this 30 to 40 cents area pretty much throughout the year. We had a little bit of a pop in the summer where it traded around 50 cents, but then it just continued back down to 30 cents, 40 cents. But now, as we can see, volume popped up right here. We traded over 360 million shares. Stock is going up and up. I mean, we had highs here of $1.70 from 40 cents. So that's like a 300% gain plus on that one. And then obviously it was overbought. The company, took a little bit of a sell-off right there. It went from about $1.70 all the way back down to about 60 cents, 68 cents. And then volume continues to be, trading around 10 to 20 million shares. And we saw a little bit of a pop right here of about 20 or 30 cents. So what we're going to be looking forward to now is for this momentum to continue running up. We're going to have to keep an eye out on this one and see what happens with the news. Are they going to start that trial? Is that going to continue the momentum up? Or is it going to be a sell the news situation where the stock sells off once the news actually comes out with it? So guys, those were the 4 penny stocks trading under $1 right now to keep an eye out on for the rest of January. If you guys enjoyed, leave a comment below and let me know what penny stocks are you trading right now. Are any of these penny stocks on your list? Are you trading any of them? Also, guys, as always, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This is just for educational purposes. So before investing into the stock market, make sure you speak to your financial advisor and do your own due diligence. Now, guys, go ahead and smash that like button. Let's get 300 plus likes on this video in the first 24 hours. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and I hope I see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.